Invite us to your house. We'll only be there.
Good morning, you guys. Today we are headed to the junkyard. If you guys remember in the previous video, I mentioned that Blueberry has a leaky prop valve, and I haven't even like searched up the O-ring that needs to be replaced that is brake fluid compatible. But I figured let's just go to the junkyard. I haven't been there in a while, and I'm hoping to find an EG that has a prop valve that I can buy and change in the Blueberry. I'm gonna meet Fred in the junkyard, and we're just gonna walk around and see what the inventory is looking like. ABS, TSX engine, just a few minor stuff taken off, but entire long block still here. It is kind of oily though, maybe not really taken care of, but we're not here for that. Sheesh. Gonzo. Imagine a red Odyssey. Definitely got to check that out. I need a door for my mom's Odyssey. Man, damaged in the same spot. Gray interior. My mom has tan. That budget R33 Skyline car conversion right here. That's hilarious. Why are people doing this? If it's one thing I hate, it's the red high temp RTV. I'm already like midway the import row, and man, there's really like nothing but Corollas and Honda Accords. Where's all the good stuff at? Huh, speaking of, a DA. All torn apart actually, but B series, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was looking for an engine, this entire long block B18A1, dude, I'd so pick this up. I bet you Kenny got all of that too. Obity Zero crank pulley still here, except I didn't bring Big Bertha, so can't shoot that out. Yikes. Cargo cover still here. Rear disc brakes. Giant fart can. If I was building a DA, oh, I'd be tearing so much stuff out of this car, but I'm not yet. Sheesh. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been sitting here for like 15 minutes debating if I want this B18A1. Yo. So Fred showed up and he's on his little junkyard cart that has a motor attached to the back. The last time I shown this was like maybe 2 years ago, Fred, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, because it's been a while since I've seen this. But while I was in the junkyard, I remembered I was looking for this specific plug right here. And it's supposed to be a 3-pin, but there's only 2, and I'm sure I got some terminals at home or something. But I got this off this 99 Honda Accord with a weird wired cable engine. I'm only saying that because I'm used to seeing it with coil packs. But anyways, I don't know what function was this plug or wire for, but I cut it off right here. And what I need this for is extending the VSS on the back of the K-trans to the CSS that's in the front. So I pretty much needed this to make an adapter from the front to the back, and that way I'll have VSS in my wagon, because right now it's currently unplugged. And I already got the other side right here. I mean, technically they're the same, but still in the hunt for a prop valve. So we're gonna go down this way and then work our way to the back. So let's get a little a little preview of this little cart that Fred put together.
Baby.
And this thing's fast too, yeah?
Yeah, but I have to slow down.
Yeah, no, for sure. I know.
Before, when I had it at full speed, it'd pop a wheelie and throw me off.
We don't want that happening in the junkyard, bro. Come on. That's hilarious.
Left or right?
Left. Yo, you got me dead as hell, bro. You just gotta put a stereo on there.
Yeah.
Put some speakers up. Right here, we cut this way. Yo. Yeah. It's all bare. Definitely got smacked though in the front. Door panel's pretty clean, but it only has one because the other one's gone. Probably standard leather interior, but this one does have a prop valve, but kind of questionable. This EF does have the tranny here, and the VSS is still attached to it. This is what we use for K-series transmissions if you are retaining the stock EF cluster. So
They broke the casing.
I know this casing is like all broken. Look at that.
Yeah. It's coming.
This is all you're gonna need is sticking a K-series transmission 0204 style to keep your stock EF cluster, because that allows you to retain the stock cable driven to the VSS. I'm probably gonna take the little retaining clip as well too. Not that I really need it, but I'll just take it. B18 B1.
Black too. I love black.
What?
I love black.
You love black? No, I saw your truck, your CRX,
And my Suzuki.
and your Suzuki.
And my little Civic's gonna be black.
Surprisingly, this thing has his has an LS in it still too. We were literally just talking about how B series are like harder to come in the junkyard, and sure enough, still here, B18 B1.
That's all you can find, man.
And guess what? All this is gone again. Probably Kenny took it all too. And sure enough, prop valve gone. You see, when you're not riding it, when you have a lot of stuff on there, you just walk like a dog, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Bills itself.
We're almost towards the end of the yard. There's maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like 8 more rows. So far, nothing spectacular. Still on the hunt for the prop valve, and apparently they're just all gone. I don't want to switch over to the EK because that means I'm gonna have to change all the lines around Honda Accord. But if I can't find one here, I'm sure I can reach out and somebody would have one, right? All the newer Civic prop valves are in here, but XBs, these are starting to show up a little bit more here in the yard. I remember Derek had one of these, and it was nice and comfortable. His was stick shift as well too, but would I buy one? Probably not. Thrashed. This back half inventory looks like old inventory. Stuff everywhere. Cars that are stripped to the bone. I remember years ago, I used to come in here and there was like Civics in every single row. So far, Camry, and it's just like, I'm getting kind of sad because there's only 2 more rows over there and I don't see a Civic in sight. Even the Integra, ABS, Accord. I actually need to look up the proportioning valve, like split, to know like if I can use a Honda Accord one or maybe the EF one or whatever. But I think the EG has Integra front and rear brake setup, so obviously I need something from an Integra, but there's none here. Oh shit, where did Fred go? Nah, this Honda Accord is pretty slammed. What's back here? I can't see it. Function forms. Are these type 2s? I mean, they look blown though, I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's some function form for a Honda Accord. Oh look, it's a CRV. Well, that's the end of this row. I saw this real quick. Van life or what? Got privacy curtains right here. Oh wow. That's cool. I mean, kind of cool. What model is that? Because it's got like a audio thing right there in the top console. That's interesting. Look at this guy. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this. Living life on easy mode, huh, Fred? Yeah.
Which way?
You can probably go left to ease your riding because it's about to end over there.
Can we go out?
Yeah, it's another CRV right here. I don't think I've ever seen a black Odyssey before. And this thing is murdered too. It's got some black like 18s on here. Man, what do you guys think? Pimp out my mom's van or what? It's got wheels on here, you know? And another thing I noticed was I came in here and it's got a built-in DVD player. And I'm like, where's the TV at? Well, it's right here. A little itty bitty screen, bro. Look at this, man. About a whole theater in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? I don't know what used to be there. Probably like the controls for like what we're watching, play plus pause, forward, backward. That's pretty cool, man. You think I should just take this out from my mom's car or what? I actually like the gray interior over the tan of my mom's, but you know, I'm not gonna entirely swap her interior over, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Damn, it's staying clean, boy. Sheesh. Nomis, why'd you give up your Odyssey, bro? Why did you give it up to the junkyard for the most part? So me and Fred was headed to this barbecue joint and they don't open on Sundays, which sucks because that place always smells bomb and I've never been there before. So we're just gonna go to Burger King, just grab a snack real quick, and then we'll head back home and figure out what else we're gonna be doing. So we're back home, and before I close up for today, I want to build that VSS CSS extension for the speed sensor in the wagon. So I'm gonna have to just pull the sensor out of this car so we can match up all the wires. I mean, I could have looked up the diagram online, but I mean, if I already have it here, I may as well just use this as the reference. So if you look, my VSS plug is chilling right here, and it's too short to go to the VSS that's up in the front right there. So pretty much just make an extension just so I don't modify my tuck harness. I did grab an extra one because on the Honda Accord it only came with 2 pins on both sides, and obviously the VSS we need 3, right? So I got a second one to use the pins out of it and give me that third connection that I'm going to need. Simple enough, we'll just get a pick and pick these little pins out. Throw some flux on here. So these guys are all soldered up, and they just need the shrink tubing, but my OCD is killing me because these 2 guys are the same length and this one's a little bit longer, so I feel like I need to cut it down. Sorry guys, I've been on the phone for a little bit, but I got the plug extension all done, except the plugs that I got is not the correct one. It's a different plug, but it is about the same shape. You just kind of cut off the tab a little bit and then the plug will go on. So you can see that it is plugged in right there. And then I got the VSS one plugged up right here. And the only thing I have to do is enable the VSS in the K-Pro and then see if it all works. But I'm not really too worried about it right now. Before we cap out this video though, I do want to take the ECU that is mapped for this car currently, save it on my laptop, and then upload the map for Blueberry so we can turn it on, because it hasn't turned on in 3 weeks and that car is sitting on E85. So let's go ahead and grab the laptop and the ECU. Blueberry, man, it's been sitting here for a cool minute. But I guarantee you guys though, this car will fire right over. So okay, I'm an idiot. I forgot the ECU. First things first, download the wagon's new tune with the 6266, and then we'll load up Blueberry's map. We got K-Pro opened up here. Hook up the USB. Key and on position. So I'm gonna go ahead and download from the ECU online, tools, download. The easiest way to check is to make sure the injectors are for the wagon, which is ID 2000s. Injectors, ID 2000s. I'm gonna go ahead and save this map. Blueberry tune. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this into the ECU. Okay, turn off. Kick it back on. There it is. Fires up, no problems. Idling, oil pressure, temp. sitting for 3 weeks and the car still feels freaking amazing. So we just took Blueberry around the block, did a quick little drive, and everything seems to be good and golden with it. AFR is still looking good. I just don't know when I'm going to be driving it again. But I did mention this before, that I want to take Blueberry to the track. I want to see what it does. Even with the VTEC not working, 370 horsepower would definitely put it into like the mid-low 11s if I drive it out of the hole correctly. So now that Race Wars is out of the way, I can spend more time working on Blueberry and buttoning it up. You guys probably remember this. When I originally started the build series on Blueberry, the intention was to build it on the channel for content and then sell the car after the fact. A lot of you guys were like, yo, keep the car, do some racing content, do some more stuff with it before getting rid of it. Now, a lot of you guys were like, yo, keep the car. As much as I would like to keep the car, but the problem with that is where I stay, I can only keep a certain amount of cars. So for me to keep the rotation of cars coming in and out to continue making content for you guys, cars have to go in order for me to bring cars in, right? So Blueberry, I wanted to go to the track. I want to run a time on it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do the bodywork and paint and get rid of it, or do the bodywork and paint and get rid of it after. But again, now that Race Wars is out of the way, I want to put more focus into the car to try to get it to the track now that Sacramento Raceway is closing for good. As far as I've heard, is closing for good, right? So I want to try to hit the test and tune before they do, put some numbers down, and then sell the car with a slip or something, I guess. But also to provide you guys some racing content, right, and see what Blueberry can do. So Blueberry is gonna come up on the driveway here in the next couple of days once I find a prop valve. Once I find a prop valve, we'll do the stainless steel brake lines, we'll do the brake pads that have been holding off for a little while, adjust the e-brake cables, bleed the entire system, and getting the braking system to work properly and stop leaking fluid on my downpipe that's creating all of the smoke that's coming out from underneath the car. I'm actually pretty excited about all of that coming up, so I hope you guys are too. I am going to wrap up the video right here. Blueberry turns on, runs and drives, and is probably going to sit again until we get some parts. If you guys enjoyed today's video with the Junkyard, although we didn't find anything Gucci, and if you guys want to stick around for more shenanigans here on the channel, man, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.